Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate. Well, good morning or good day. I hope you guys are all doing well. I know this is not my typical time on, but I'm Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and here we are for another All Signs love reading. And yes, you saw it here on the title. It is you versus them, the current feelings and love dynamic between the two of you. So anyway, before we begin, I'm going to let you know what cards we're using, but I do ask you guys to share because sharing is caring. And this is not my typical time that I'm on. We had a holiday here in the States yesterday, so I took the evening off to be with friends and family. So yeah, so this morning, you guys have me here bright and early for Saturday. But the cards we're using today, or this morning, is going to be the Starlight Tarot deck here. And all of these decks you can find in the description box here if you're interested. We're also using the craft cards, which is just a version of the Rider-Waite, but it's got a darker background. I like these cards a lot. And then one of my favorite decks that is actually off print, but I love to give her a shout out because she's an amazing artist and you should go check out her website, is Deja Druitt. And this is the Love Story Oracle cards. Yeah, it's off print now, but you might be able to pick it up on eBay or anything. But these are some of my favorite line art cards. And there's a couple of ones that were blank that I was able to just, utilize for myself too. So some of them have my own meanings. We're also going to be using the Zodiac dice here for the collective bonus, which comes, of course, after all the Zodiac sign reads, because you know me, I love to just do an extra bonus reading for you guys. So you're going to make sure that you guys are checking your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. All right. And we're going to start off here with Cancer first, because we always start off with the birthday season. And happy birthday out there to the Cancers, or the ones who just had their recent birthdays. And we're going to move on here for Cancer first. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Nancy. Thanks, ladies. Thanks for being on. I know it's not my typical time, but I didn't want to cancel the readings altogether. So I was like, oh, people will just catch the replay. And for those who want to be early in the morning, grab your coffee and let's see what's going on between you and the person on your mind. All right. Let's begin, shall we? Shall we? Let's call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. Spirit, if we can hone in to my collective energy here for the zodiac signs. But first, we're going to start here with Cancer. Cancer and their person. What's going on between this dynamic? Here we go, Cancer. There's differences between the two of you. So you're both burnout. This is a burnout for the both of you. And the way I look at this is actually two. It takes two to make a relationship going, doesn't it? And there's just something here where one feels a little bit more defeated than the other. We also have the number 24. That may be significant to you, whether that's a date or one coming up. But 24 comes to a 6, and 6 to me is all about the balance and the nurturing responsibility of the heart. And the heart space here is heartbroken. I just feel very heartbroken. in this dynamic. Let's see what other numbers we get, though, because you know me, I love to work with the numbers. What other numbers? What's going on in this dynamic? There's a 6 and a 4. We got another 6 combo here. Now, let's talk about the number here when it comes to 10, because I feel like there's a reset that is needed, but something has been completed in this dynamic. So if there was a restart, it would have to be at ground zero with how this connection is. Altogether, there is separation here. It just is what it is. It's about integrating what was and stepping forward to looking at something differently. And when I look at the 4, I think about building a firmer foundation. This is about building, not rushing, building. This is the area here of, are you truly aligned? Are you truly aligned? Thank you, Debbie, for the donation. Reminder, there's no personal readings here. The goals that are set here are for future poll ones, and every once in a while I'll have live reading nights. But I typically don't honor the private readings unless it's for the private sessions, but it is a small crowd, so we'll see how the night or how the morning goes, and I'll see if I'll go back to that. Okay, but I do appreciate your donation. Cancer. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see who you are right now. Worried. This is someone here who's extremely worried. Has a lot of anxiety about what this connection represented and if there's anything going to happen in the future between the two of you. This is usually forward thinking. So right now there's some worry. Maybe worry about the separation or worried if this person will come back. Sometimes we don't want the past back. Dynamic of your person, where they are right now. Where are they? These cards will affect the reversals in the readings. Yeah, here we go. Where this individual is they want to talk. They're not finished yet. All right. This does feel like an aggressive energy, though, of can we work something out? Can we get somewhere? That's what this energy feels like. Where they are is wanting to communicate. So I don't know if you've blocked this person here, Cancer, or someone here has something that they want to rush in and say. It does feel like a rushed in energy here. Let's look at your energy. We're going to focus on you first before we go towards them. The Knight of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. The worry here is, will it be enough? Will it be enough? Let's see what your hidden fear and desire is. Oh, your hidden fear and desire is the communication. I think that this Cancer here is feeling the dynamic of burnout when it comes to this individual. Okay, this is a long-term relationship. Simply is. You've been with this person for quite some time, and if not, you have been talking about long-term. But the investment you have here is, do I truly still want this? Do I want to go back down this road all over again? And I feel like that's what this Cancer is going through right now, is that they know that this person's probably going to counterreact or find a way to talk or communicate. But I just feel this energy here of worried about how this communication will be and how it will come off. Let's see their energy towards you. Look at this. Here they are. Cancer, they're going towards you, whether you like it or not. This is an individual here who wants to make a move. who is making a move. You could even be a long distance move. Actions or avoidance of this individual. They're burdened. They're burdened by your boundaries, but they're also burdened with what they carry on their back. Because this individual may have said to you, I need more time. And we have another 10 here. And again, you had your 10 here too, where this individual is hoping for a rebirth. This connection with this red is showing me that there is a strong desire to come together, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's from passion. Some of it can be anger. Driving motivation or the block in this individual. What is the driving motivation of this individual other than to talk? Can we talk? They've gained a new perception. Their driving motivation here is in the absence of this, is in the space. You've gone quiet. You have 100%. This is for Cancer who's gone quiet on another individual. There's some worry and fear here. This individual is going to try to come back if you are going to be illuminated. But here's the thing with this hangman. There really is no illumination. It's just a ring. So I feel like this person kind of fantasizes about what they can do or what they can say. This is a person here who may even say, let's work it out. And you know, it's just words. Let's bridge this together here about what Spirit wants to tell you. No reversals. No reversals. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You may be dealing with a fire sign. Tower. Spirit is saying to you, this reset was needed and desired here on both ends, believe it or not, because this individual could not meet the expectations of you. The issue is that this individual now is taking actions, but are these actions sustainable? And Spirit wants to remind you that if you have expectations where you know this individual cannot meet, be wary, be wary. All right. This breakup or this dismantling was needed, but it was because of a massive burnout. Now let's see what the higher self wants to say to you using anti-AI. Let's see what the higher self message of this individual wants to say. Cancer, they are saying, I feel more seen than I expected this early on. Sometimes I pull back because I worry about overwhelming you with my own tides. But your energy makes me believe I might not drown this time. Okay, so they know that you love them. All right, that's what we have for Cancer. We are going to move on to Leo. Leo is up. Leo is up. And thanks, guys, for joining. Oh, I just dropped my cards. Give me a second. Did not mean that to happen. I have the fan on, so it blew off the table. Good morning, Amy. Welcome. Thanks, guys, for joining me on this live early on the morning or during the day for my international folks. I know I'm typically not on during this time period, but I took the day off last night and I chose not to cancel the All Signs Live. So I know this is not my typical time, so don't be shy. Say hello. And we're going to get started here with Leo. Leo is up next. And yes, there is a goal that I have situated. The goal is driven here for this live. Star, you're going to have to let me know the count of it because I'm going to try to continue it. I'm going to have to reset it for the All Signs Live tomorrow. But because I'm going to tally it. I don't expect it to go to the full goal today. But if we do, that's amazing, but I don't expect it. But if we get to the goal, what happens is we'll have a pop-up All Signs Live during the midweek, okay? And that is basically a subject that you guys get to pick. You just visit the YouTube community page, and I'll put a poll up, And then you get to choose what you want, and whoever wins or whatever subject wins is the one that we discuss. And I kind of do a mixed bag. Sometimes I put love in there, sometimes I put general, sometimes I'll put a fun subject. All things to keep in mind. Good morning, Papa. I know I'm typically not on this in the mornings. I took off yesterday for 4th to hang out with family and friends. Alrighty, Leo. Let's see what's going on with you and your person. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on, Leo. Leo, your timeless reading is going to be released in the vault this week over at Harmonia Friends Club. Each month I post a separate zodiac sign reading just for you guys, for every sign, but it's going to be released this week. Leo, what's going on between you and this person right now? Oh, you're holding space for one another. So there's self-love going on between the two of you. So there's space between you. What else? We have an 8. We have a 6 and a 2. Well, I do feel like this is a power play when it comes between you. There's a power dynamic. The dynamic is about a push and pull. There's a need of control. And so I feel that it's almost like a standoff. More this holding space is like a standoff for you. All right. And I also feel with this 6, because the 6s are usually a great number here for communication and how to nurture the relationship. But with the 2, it's something about the duality of reflecting each other. So you guys are marrying one another's wounds. I feel like there's something coming up about the wounds in this dynamic. And there's a challenge here of getting through some of those insecurities, Leo, in this dynamic. Let's see who you are. The who you are areas are going to affect the reversals on your story and their story. Who are you right now, Leo? Holding space. In the midst here of a reset, you are taking care of yourself. You are in that self-love mode. Okay. You're trying to have patience, but I feel like you lost your patience with this individual and you're just dipping in through your emotions. So there's kind of like a love and hate dynamic with this individual. Just is. It just feels like that. It's like, I love you, but I need my time right now. Like, let's see what's going on with this individual, Leo. Oh, they are so burdened by this holding space. Do you see how the space is like affecting them? I feel like this person has a lot on their plate, whether it is a lot of responsibilities, a lot of expectations, but I feel like holding the space also seems very, very hard for this individual. I feel like this is a person here who just wants to work it out right off the bat. And sometimes you do need time to breathe. So this individual is holding space, but as they're holding space, they're like, okay, I'll just keep holding and walking. But they're not really holding space for themselves. So there's some insecurities here on their own. There just is. All right. There's a push and pull dynamic with this connection. Let's see what your current feelings are here. Reversals are now up and they will be affected by these cards. Eight of Swords. There's that mirror effect here. Insecurities. You're uncertain how this is going to work out. Let's see what the external representation and the hidden desires are here for you. Death. This is wondering if it's possible for a change. There's a change that is not happening. There's a transformation that's not happening. I feel like Leo, there's something that this individual is holding on to, not just the space, but when it comes to what's on their plate. And it could also be whether it's another connection or there's other people involved. I think that's the one of the main issues. Now, this person may be completely stuck in their past, could be dealing with a Scorpio. That's right, Star, Scorpio energy. But there's fears about their past that's coming up. But let's look. What else are the hidden fears and desires here about this connection for you, Leo? Oh, the 9 is, I mean, that is the card of fear. The fear of the future. Will it get better? Will this individual be able to truly let go? Will they be able to let go of the opinions of others? Or I don't know. I just feel, and we're going to look into their energy right now, but I feel like this person, there's other people or other things that are affecting this relationship that doesn't really allow it to blossom to its fullest extent. And you are very into self-love and patience and holding space. But this individual, you're like, dude, you're not doing it. You're not doing the work. And it's not your job to do this work for this individual. It's just not. Their energy towards you. Oh my gosh. How much more are they going to hold? The 10 of Wands came out twice. Now, here's the good thing. It's not reversed to me. So when you hit this, you've hit your threshold. They've hit their threshold. Actions or avoidance. This has to do with the long-term standing of this connection. This individual knows if they carry this on their back and bring it into this connection will remain on hold. It's not just holding space. This is what they're avoiding. All right. I also feel like, Leo, you're dealing with someone here who's not financially stable, or they may be doing something regarding their workforce right now too. Okay. Maybe it is because there is another relationship from the past that is taking into the relationship financially on them. It could be that too. What is the driving motivation or blockage for this individual? The Emperor reversed, Aries energy here. I do feel like they are dealing with a very narcissistic, greedy individual, or here's another thing, could be a family member that is very controlling and affects this relationships because they can't make up their own decisions because it affects this person. So, like I said, could be family involved, could be, could be work even. But this individual, the driving motivation here for the space, they know is to clear this up. I think you even said this to this individual. Take care of this. Don't bring this into this relationship. Things to consider for you. No reversals. 2 cards. The King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, you may have that in your chart, is someone here who's able to detach emotionally, can communicate, and can be a little bit gruff with their words, but there's communication that is needed when it comes to discernment and boundaries, and not to be attached or to react. Look at this. Now we have that 9 of Swords again here too. It's real talk time. You can hold space, but there's going to have to be a talk in regards to a boundary, or this individual here may need to get help, whether it is through therapy, whether it is through counseling, whether it is, I don't know. I feel like there's something here of needed counseling. Do I feel like here could it be couple therapy too? It could be that, but I feel like there needs to be a real talk here in regards to where this relationship is going and bringing in the past or a past connection that is affecting the full transformation of this. It just is. All right. These swords all together is a 10 of swords here. So it's ultimate betrayal. There's betrayal in this. It's because I feel like you had this talk with them, or you're about to say, listen, I feel betrayed, but in a sense here of the past, because I'm being judged by the past, which is not fair to you. But if you need assistance, or that it's not something that I can do or hold, but I can hold space for you. And maybe you need to go, to this. So it's that kind of energy. What is their higher self? Auntie says their higher self is saying, Leo, this is what they're saying in their head. And now remember, it's their higher self. I want to impress you, not because I need the praise, but because your attention matters. You make me want to be honest in a way that goes deeper than charm, Leo. I don't just want to shine. I want to be real. And so I think that's really what that person is like. I think they're a little bit codependent when it comes to attention and people pleasing. So there's a little bit of that as well. All right, we're going to move on to Virgo. Virgo is up. Virgo is up. Hello, Panther. Welcome back. Hello, Brenda. Welcome back. Yes, the stories could be flipped, guys. Absolutely. Especially if you're cross-watching. Debbie's been patiently waiting for her Virgo sign. Yes, we do have a goal. Thank you. Make sure when you guys are doing the goal that you are actually tapping on the target, because apparently it does not work unless we hit it. And thank you for keeping count of it, because if we don't reach it today, that's fine. I'm just going to reset it for tomorrow based upon whatever that number is. We got 2 days to see if we want to have this. Oh my gosh, these cards. I have the fan on full blast this morning. Full blast. All right, let's see what's going on for Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Virgo, your timeless reading will also be released this week in the Harmonia Club's vault. So if that's something that interests you, make sure you check out Harmonia Friends Club, where you get access to the entire vault of readings, not just your zodiac readings, but all signs and all different kinds of goodies. Oh, and more importantly, before I start with Virgo, I forgot to remind you guys, there are only 2 more entries left for the July giveaway. If they fill up today, I'm giving it away tomorrow. Okay, because it's almost tapped. So I'm not going to make you guys wait until the 22nd to get it. So there's 2 more entries left. So if you want in on this, you just have to become a member of Harmonia Friends Club. And you do have to be wary. There is shipping costs involved, but depending on where you live. But this is the Magic Moon Cash. And it's not just these items that are listed in this giveaway. There's also some mystery items as well. Okay. So if that's something that interests you, it's pretty cool. I try to put a theme out for each month with some collective items that go with that theme. So this one obviously focused on the moon. There's an amazing lunar cycles lore mystical book by Aurora. I have a lot of her books. They're amazing. There's lunar abundance oracle card here. There's a moon selenite power that's great. That's great to put your cards on, or if you want to put your jewelry. That's a cleaning energy crystal. And of course, we have that really cool wind chime in the back here, which is solar light driven as well. So it lights up at night. And who doesn't like wind chimes? Actually, I'm not a big fan of wind chimes. The noise really does. I'm very sensitive to noise. But they're beautiful. All right, Virgo, now we're ready for you. Sorry about that, guys. Had to do the plug. Virgo, you and your person, what's going on between the two of you right now? What's going on between the two of you? Maturity. You got the number 6 here. And the 6 is coming up. It's tomorrow, really. But that is the number here of the healer. It's a nurturing number. This connection is all about the emotional labor of the growth. So there's something here about taking time. There's an investment here, Virgo, in this connection. I feel like you have invested. I feel like there's potential here for something, but maybe you might have also fallen in love with potential for some of you. Yeah. I mean, it's tender, but is it really mutual? There's something here where it may not be mutual, because I feel like there's some full blossom here, but another individual is just opening up, or maybe a Virgo here fell for potential. What other numbers are here? You got another 6. I think there's some conflict here about having a beginning, about what can be offered. I do feel like someone here is very hyper independent. Someone here may be afraid of commitment. I also feel with the 5 is that there's a catalyst here of wanting a change in this dynamic. Hi, Ellen. Welcome back. Let's see who you are in this connection. Who is Virgo in this connection? Well, there you are. Driven. Let's do it. Let's go somewhere. But you can't do this on your own. I mean, the Ace of Wands is that baton here, so it's kind of that race. It's like, how do we pass it on? But there's desire here. This is a very passionate card. So I do feel like you have a drive to see where something could possibly go with this. But there's also wanting a person to like get on the horse and do something about it. All right, let's see where they are. There's definitely a lot of passion when you think of this person. Oh. Well, the 7 of Wands, defensive. Standoffish. Hold back. I feel like this person here wants to do it on their time frame, not your time frame. So, I mean, there's a lot of wands here. Could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Virgo. But someone here is kind of defensive when it comes to commitment. Honestly, it almost feels like an immaturity, right? They want to take their time on something, but that could also be sowing their oats. This could also be easily turned into friends with benefits, right? Like, you're a good time, Virgo, but, well, shit. All right. Reversals are now up, and they will be affected by these cards. Current feelings for this individual here. Oh, I know you're ticked off at them. You think this person is lying to you, and you think that this person here does have deeper feelings than they're admitting. Pisces energy here. They might be entertaining other scenarios or situations. That doesn't necessarily mean they're cheating, but there is something that they rather be doing or being with. How you see them is you're such a liar. You're putting up a front. Why are you still entertaining me? Why are you still showing up? Why are you still communicating with me? Why are you wasting my time then? I mean, this Virgo's annoyed. External representation. Yeah, Ten of Swords. In your eyes, they've already betrayed you. In your eyes, they already hurt you. In your eyes, you are going through the pain. You're the one that is hurting. You're the one who's stuck in the thorns of this. You're the one who's trying to pull out from this. You're the one who's trying to make boundaries with this. Externally, this hurts every time they come back. Hidden fear or desire. Hidden fear and desire of this Virgo, that's going to start all over again. That you're not going to be strong enough because there's so much love here. That you're going to be, you want to reset, you want to restart, and you would love to be able to start at ground zero where this individual can start that way too. But is it believable? Is this person always going to be the one who's the runaround? Runaround Sue. That song, Runaround Sue, is coming up. Their energy towards you. Their energy towards Virgo right now. Jeez Louise. They're ticked off. But I think their way of ticking off is saying, well, I'm just going to be me. I'm going to bring other people in it. Or I'm going to just spend my time here in a surface level. I'm going to act unbothered. Right? This is an individual who's intentionally bringing other people in. And they know what they're doing. Sorry. Their current feelings is they're conflicted. They're angry. They're just immature. There's an immaturity here with this person, Virgo. There really is. Actions or avoidance of this individual. Oh my gosh. This is just a person who's trying to prove to you that they can do whatever the hell they want, that they can still get you back, that you'll never change. I mean, I'm just reading from their perspective here, okay? Driver motivation or the block here in this connection here on their side. Listen, this individual is a blamer, a projector, and they just want to have their cake and eat it too at this point. Do they have deep feelings for you? Yeah, if their ego could get out of the way. This individual fears real commitment. Let's see what the bridge and path message here is from Spirit. I do think there's genuine love here. I think this person is a very childish, scared individual. They have maybe been really hurt in their past, or maybe they never got the unconditional love that you give. But this is now hurting you in levels that you know that if you keep going in this way, you're betraying yourself. There it goes. Page of Wands. You have an opportunity here. But here's the thing. The opportunity here, and I feel heavily this is Pisces energy, but it also could be Scorpio, Cancer, is repeating something again. This individual is coming in again and looking at this. So will you hear from them? Yeah. Will you repeat it? That's up to you. It's truly up to you, because this individual here is acting upon lust, acting upon desire, acting upon codependency of you feeling a need, but then they get scared with it and they don't know what to do with it. So they run to other parties or other individuals to say, because it's too intense for them. Okay. Some of you may even feel like this is the naming of what a twin flame would be. And let me tell you, it's karmic still. It's never about being in the connection. It's about realigning for you. And it's about two healthy individuals coming together. That is the cherry on top. If it even happens, and the percentage of it is like very, very slim. But I do feel like there's a very spiritual connection with this individual here for you, Virgo. All right. Virgo, what their higher self wants to tell you. I overthink everything, even the way I look at you, but your energy slows me down in the best way. I feel safe enough to not have the answers yet or tell you how I truly feel. Ooh. You make room for my imperfection without making me feel broken, yet I'm extremely broken. Wow. Let's move on to Libra. It is sad. Sending you love, Brenda. You're welcome, Debbie. Don't forget, guys, you can check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. There will be a collective at the end of this as well. Libra, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on between you and your person. Here we go. Family, 44. That's a lot of fours, but it comes to an 8 here. And 8's also, it got a very much a power play, intensity level here. You may have a family with this person here, or this person may feel like family to you. There may be children involved here. Let's see what else is going on. What else is going on in this dynamic, Spirit? Oh, we have a 5 and a 6. So we have an 11. 11s to me are the portals. They're the awakening alignment here. So the dynamic here in this connection is a very spiritual one, a very telepathic connection with this person. And you're being pulled into your soul evolution here, Libra. But are you both awake to actually see this connection? I feel the catalyst is you. And I feel that this individual is waking up to a connection. They're seeing it. But this is about cooperation, and this is about you wanting to change something in this dynamic because it's not working out. So I don't know if if you are in communication with this person, it's very minimal, or you've set a boundary of some sort. Let's see what's going on here for Libra. No reversals on initial story play, but these cards actually affect the reversals of the story. Libra, who are you right now? In a glow up period. I'm going to watch this. Aquarius energy. I feel that the tower's already hit. I feel that you're in the midst of healing. This is a card here, not just, a lot of people see this as a gift, but I feel the gift here is that you're alive, you're being vulnerable, and you're feeding into that water here. You're feeding into the water here of your emotions. So you're deeply moved when it comes to self-love right now. And that's what you're working on, okay? But you are getting attention too. Libra is getting some kind of attention here. So I don't know how you're being seen, but how you're being seen here is that you love deeply. What's going on with Libra, the person who you're connecting with? Three of Pentacles. Currently, this individual could be in the midst with others. Maybe they're connecting with friends. Maybe there's another relationship here. But when it comes to this dynamic, I think that what they miss the most is the friendship. What they miss the most is working together. But what they're realizing right now is that things aren't working out with the individuals that they are spending time with. It feels like, Libra, you're dealing with an individual here who is maybe hanging out with family, but there's always Libra on the mind. Libra, your current feelings for this individual, reversals are now up and affected by these two. Page of Swords here, reverse. You're done looking. You're done waiting. You're done trying to gain more knowledge. I think that you have either blocked this individual or have chosen not to look in so much on them and just focus on you. You've seen enough of what this person does. And I think that what you see is that an individual likes to spend a lot more time with other situations. Okay. There's a third party here in the way. Now, it could just be family, but it's definitely a third party. External representation here. Libra, for you. Queen of Wands, you are annoyed. Could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's nothing more to prove. You're angry, but at the same time, you're driven by your anger to just do better for you. Okay. You may be an influencer. You may be a very creative individual. Libras are very well spoken. May have passion here with music or with poetry or writing, or just there's just something here about what's externally driving you right now is the drive here to heal. Hidden fear or desire. What is Libra's hidden fear and desire about this connection? Let them come back. That it will start all over again. And I feel that this individual has a crutch of some sort. And even though there may be forgiveness here, it's hard to forgive when an individual has done something to make you feel so rejected for this Libra. And I feel that you coddle this person, or you have in the past, over their downfalls, their past relationships, their losses. But who's done that for Libra? Their energy towards you, Libra. They haven't given up on you, but I also feel like this person, look, we got all these threes again. Okay, now we have the Three of Wands. I also feel like this individual is very stubborn with receiving news from you. So you're an individual here who always checked on them, gave them a lot of attention, maybe gift them. But I feel like the gift here is that this individual is like, Libra didn't leave. Libra's coming back. Libra will come back. Libra will check on me. So this person's pretty stubborn when it comes to that. And they're just watching things come in or relationships come in. And it may not be Libra, but whoever's coming on that boat, they'll just spend that time with those individuals because they don't want to be, waiting. So they're like trying to fill up their time so that they're not waiting for Libra, but they're still waiting for you, Libra. their actions or avoidance. Conflict. This person here is afraid of confrontation, afraid of a fight, afraid that you're going to have it out on them. This person is a chicken. I mean, they're scared. But the conflict comes in with it's going to just become a blaming game. The worst part is that this individual knows, because it is with the Three of Pentacles, that they put you between a rock and a hard place because they put you in a third party scenario. They just did. Good morning, Isis. Welcome. It's okay. You can go back. You don't have to go back far. I'm only on Libra. Driving motivation or blockage of this individual. Queen of Swords here, reversed. You. I think this person here is spying on you. I think this person here is very fearful of you, what you have to say back to this, putting this person in their spot. They also feel that you're aggressive. I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it. The Queen of Swords is someone here who's ruthless. They know you're angry at them. But this person here is afraid of accountability. They're afraid that if they apologize to you, that you still won't make them feel safe. See, this is the thing. This person's used to being cuddled by you, feeling bad for them. But how can you feel bad for them when they put you in that situation? They did, and they knew it, and they continued to do so. That's called having their cake and eating it too. That's what this individual did to you, Libra. Bridge empath that Spirit's message here is trying to say to you. The Hermit energy. Well, that's one on your own and the soul searching, but it's also a message for this individual here who that's what they're doing right now. They're soul searching, and they're realizing all of the company that they keep is fake as fuck. I'm just going to say it. It's time wasting for them. They could be living the same rumination over and over again about whatever this happened with your healing. But they're also realizing the accountability happens to happen on both ends. It was not one that would last, not in the dynamic where someone was overgiving and another person here was taking. Even this person knows that this was wrong, that this was not balanced here, not for Libra. All right. So it inevitably, it did not work out, but at the same time, it wasn't fair to either. Right. This person here started to realize that they needed you more than you needed them. And so this individual realized, oh my gosh, I not only have some growing up to do, I have some accountability to do, but I don't know if I can ever meet the expectations of Libra, because Libra is shining. Libra is moving on. Libra is healing. Libra, what their higher self wants to say to you. This is a message from their higher self. I used to keep things balanced, not messy, but yet somehow I mess it up with you. But with you, I don't want to over curate the experience either. You bring out the side of me that wants to be chosen for who I am, not just how well I perform love, but I'm too scared to receive it. Ooh, I feel like this person has mommy issues. I'm just going to say it. It feels like that they had a neglectful mother energy. Okay, so they have a weird energy with females of needing to be coddled. And they may have picked avoidant women, you know. All right. Scorpio. Scorpio is up. If you guys are just jumping on in and you missed your sign, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You can always scroll back on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, I'm sorry you can't scroll back, but the timestamps will be after, or you can jump over onto YouTube. Mostly everybody is on YouTube. Not a lot of people stay on Facebook because there's delayed. People don't get their notifications. Totally get it. And honestly, Facebook is going away with their live content. It's become reel driven. So I only post there because I can. But they are deprioritizing channels now who go live, unless you go live in their native app. So that's why people have left. So if those of you who are curious of why you don't have a live following on Facebook, that's why. They're depreciating it out, which is crazy because that's where YouTube started with. They were the biggest ones. They were the first platform to go social with lives. Yeah. I'm barely on Facebook either, but I'm on there for reels. Yeah. If TikTok would just be open, I know I can do a feed on through TikTok on here, but I don't like to do vertical. I like to do the full screen here for you guys. So I'm not willing to redo this to make it tighter so you can't see the cards, because I think the cards are important. So, but I would totally go live on TikTok if I could have it the way I wanted it. It's not there yet. One day. One day. But that's what we're all going to now, is vertical content. I'm like, no. Still hold on. All right, Scorpio, you ready? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on between you and your person, Scorpio. What's going on? Scorpio, between you and them. Communication. 2. Did you just have recent communication with this individual? Or are you wanting communication? Could be wanting communication. Let's see what else is going on here. I mean, 2s are all about a mirror, a reflection. So there's something here that you're mirroring back with this individual. Oh, there we go. People keep getting this combo here of 8. 8 is a strong combo today of a power play. There's some intensity here between this connection. The intensity here comes to nurturing. And I feel like a yo-yo effect. I feel like there's this tug and pull to communicate. It's like we communicate all the time and all of a sudden it goes quiet. And then there's games. Are there games in between here? Is someone playing games with you? Is that what it is? It's like you see strongly this connection and this person is doing a yo-yo. Who are you right now? This will affect the reversals in the story, but they are not reversed. Oh. I mean, the 5 of Swords is a no-win situation. Where you're at is you refuse to fight with this person's ego. So I feel that either you went silent, you went cold, or you were forced to walk away. Right? And this individual, is hurt, and hurt people. But I felt like whatever words were said between the two of you, that you feel like this is a no-win situation right now. The communication is toxic. Where are they, Scorpio? Who are they right now? Oh, God. The Devil? Escaping? Lust? Vices? This person's not in a good place. I can tell you right now. And if they are with another party, it's not a good connection. It's a karmic connection here. But who they are right now, they're the devil. This is an individual here who's just after lust, sex, a good time, numbing themselves, highly addictive, addict. Okay. Loves a good fight. Makeup sex is huge with this individual. Jeez Louise. They are obsessed and very possessive and jealous when it comes to you. How you currently feel about this individual here. You feel that this individual has expectations of you contacting them. How you currently feel is that you're working on yourself. You may have changed locations or you're in the midst of doing that, but this is something here where you're trying to create distance from this individual. You know this individual is no good for you, period. External representation. Queen of Cups here reverse. This individual, if they are not an alcoholic, they are into something that they are consuming and they are addicted. Maybe they're a sex addict. I don't know, but there's something here where they're consuming a lot. This is externally. Now here, I said they mirror each other, so they may have water in their chart here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but they mirror what you want to hear. Right? This individual here tries to pretend all those things you loved about this individual. You're starting to realize, well, shit, they were just marrying me. They just wanted to give me what I wanted to hear and feel good in the moment, but they're not going to do anything about it. They're addicted to what I can give them. Hidden fear or desire. God, you got the Five of Swords here, reverse. This person won't quit. Your hidden fear here is that this individual won't quit. They are very possessive. Very, very. So there's this energy of like, dang, of an individual here who will betray themselves, will put themselves in such a low vibration here of not feeling good enough and then expect you to pick up all the pieces for them. All right. And this is kind of a sad reading because I want to say this person has an addiction. And if it's not an addiction here, it's just like the addiction here of standards. They won't take accountability on their portion. Okay. Their energy towards you, Scorpio. The High Priestess, they know you've gone quiet. They know that you were very intuitive, and their energy towards you, they may even be getting readings about you. I feel like there's an outside source that they're trying to go to. But I even feel like whatever this outside source is, they're telling them that you're moving on. Like that's what it feels like. Right? I feel like there's somebody here, like an outside source saying, well, they're moving on. You know, they're trying to. They're trying to heal. Actions and avoidance of this individual. They don't want to believe it. They don't want to believe it. Another 10 here. Okay. They refuse to take the accountability of what they've done and that they've lost you. They refused it. All right. And there's something here about picking up the piece. They're in really bad shape, this individual. It's not your job to fix, though. Driving motivation or block with this individual. The Queen of Swords here reversed. They refuse to believe anything, even if there's an outcome, even if they were, let's say their health is a crap and a doctor here tells them like, you need to take care of yourself or XYZ is going to happen. They feel their ego is so in the way. They're like, I got this in control. All right. I got my finances in control. I got this in control. This person's ego is insanely big. They refuse to look at what they have created. And they do not want to believe that that's the reason why you left, or that's the reason why you've created space, or that's the reason you want to move on. There's blame here. The bridge and path of Spirit's message for you. No reversals. You got so many fives here. Unbelievable. Listen, what this person here is going to consistently do is be very competitive. But you're being asked here to be competitive here when it comes to your needs. And right now, I'm going to say it flat out, it's your finances, right? This person is either sucking you dry with your finances, or you're so tired that you can't actually work. So this is for you to keep your nose down and in the grind to something that actually you can work on, which is your worth. So many fives here. What their higher self wants to actually tell you, Scorpio. This is from Anti-AI. Your person says, you see through me in ways that's unnerving but strangely comforting. I want to let you in. I just don't know how to do it without losing the power. I used to protect myself, but oh my gosh, but now I numb myself. But I'm considering it more than you know. Ooh, I think this person here is having a wake-up call. A wake-up call. I'm telling you, the Scorpio readings are always dark. I must attract some deep healing for Scorpios. You've been seeing 555. Fives are, you know what? Don't fear the 5. Don't fear the 5. Just know the 5 here brings conflict here and is meant to be broken down. And it's that change sometimes is good and needed. I too have been seeing a lot of 5s though. So I get it. But I always go, am I fearing the 5? Or am I ready for change? And 13. Well, 13, you got to break it down to a 4. Numerology, you got to bring it down to the lower numbers. Honestly, if you're seeing all those 5s and you're seeing a 13, it's a change in your foundation star. That's what's needed. You need to build a stronger foundation. All right. Whatever that is. You can figure out the rest. All right. Saggy, here we go. Saggy, you and this person. What is the energy between you and them? What is the energy between you and them? Oh, got this for another reading. I can't remember, but holding space. So this is a self-love card. So all the cards that I created in here are regarding self-love. So you are in the midst here of holding space for you. Not so much another individual. What are your numbers here in this dynamic? Ooh, completion. 4 and a 5, but 9s are all about completion. So this is about closure, endings. Also forgiveness, not necessarily for another individual, but forgiveness for the situation. This may be the final chapter of, honestly, this karmic story. I mean, that's really what I feel. There's a foundation here, and I feel like someone here is breaking because you're building a new foundation. So I definitely feel like this has to do with an ex. You're in builder mode, but I feel like what you're building is space for you. You might even be building something like Fort Knox. That's what it feels like. All right, who you are. These are going to affect your reversals. Who you are right now. Independent, your security. This is what you're working on. You're in the minor arcana Empress mode. Okay. This is someone here who is holding space for themselves right now and is taking care of themselves. And they're not really looking to fix this. You got another 9. So this is someone here who's in the midst of creating closure. You may have not gotten the closure you wanted through this individual, but you are creating it. What's going on with this individual? Who are they right now? Oh boy. Focused on the past. Guilt, shame, missing you, but at the same time, not focused on the good things of the relationship, is focused on all of the things that didn't go well. Do they miss you? Yeah. Are they focusing on anything about what drove this connection and what was great about it? No. They may just be ruminating on things of like their mess ups, where it didn't work out, or apologies. But I feel like this person plays victim. So you're dealing with someone with a very victim mentality. All right, let's see on your side here. Reversals are now up and will be affected by these. Current feelings. You realize, sorry, I got to be careful with these cards. You realize that this person here has some massive healing to do. It's not your job to fix them. You know that now. You 100% know that. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. They may have Aquarius in their chart, but you have really lost faith that this person is even capable of doing that. There's no openness to being vulnerable with this person right now. External representation. It's just all fighting. To you, this person here is very competitive. Points the finger. Loves to involve other people. It's all about who's taking my side. And to you, it's like, this isn't even confrontation. It's just, I want peace. I feel like this Sagittarius is saying, I just am choosing peace. I want peace. Hidden fear or desire. Hidden fear or desire. Look at this. We have the Emperor. Some of you, there are children involved. Some of you are playing both parts as the mother and the father. Aries energy here. But the desire here is for this individual to grow up. The desire here is for this individual here to be all 4 kings in one. But I feel like for you right now, the desire here is to be stable and to take care of you and that inner child if you don't have children. And that's what you're working on right now. And you're in that divine masculine energy of working on the more practical things and protecting. Maybe you're protecting the children. Maybe you're protecting your inner child, but you're in a protective, nurturing way that watches over your space. See what's going on with them. their energy towards you. Queen of Pentacles. They see how nurturing you are. You may have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your chart. I mean, how they view you is someone really well put together. Takes accountability, takes care of the family, has a soft side, but also has rules when it comes to, you know, taking too much. But how they see you is very well, not just well educated, but like well versed on the practical things in life. You can do it all. You could be a working mom or a working dad and still make time for yourself. This person, that's how they view you. Okay, their actions and avoidance towards this connection. I think this person, honestly, a little bit, Saggy, is jealous of what they can achieve. So their way of doing it is knocking you down or poking fun of you or giving you jabs. And then you walk away because you're not fighting with them, and then they end up breaking their own heart because they lose your attention. That's what it feels like. So their actions or avoidance comes to their ego. Needing to desire here to be right, a desire here to take accountability for their words after they say it, because I feel like this person eats their words after they say it. That's why they play victim. Another 5, by the way, we have now. 5, 5, 5. You have 3 5s on the table. Driving motivation or block of this individual. The 6 of Pentacles. This individual knows that they have to pay up if they want to even have a friendship with you, okay? Or a relationship with you if there's children involved, okay? Their motivation may be to be civil when they can, but it doesn't necessarily mean they can be. Bridge, path, and spirit's message for you. No reversals. The message for you, Saggy. Oh, 2 of Wands. You got the world in your hands right now. But you're not facing this individual. You're facing your desires, your opportunities here, and to be patient. This is for you to keep going. You have a really good drive here, especially when it comes to business. When it comes to business, it's great. But Spirit's also reminding you to move forward here and be open in a radius that's not necessarily your close radius. Maybe it's meeting people online. Maybe it's traveling. But the Temperance card is all about patience and alignment. And you'll know when the right person comes in. Is that person in your life now? Not for the Sagittarius, but I think that you're very open and patient for the right relationship to come in after you feel like you're ready. And so when you're ready, Sagittarius, you'll know you'll be ready. All right. What is their higher self wanting to tell you, Saggy? This is a message from them, from their higher self. You feel like an adventure I don't want to run from. I'm not always great at staying still, but I'm realizing depth doesn't mean losing my freedom. You might just be the kind of wild worth anchoring into, but I also do not know how to handle it. No, they didn't know how to handle it. I think that this person here had a lot of jealousy about how much you could handle. Lots of insecurities. All right. Capricorn is up. It's easier to blame them than someone else. Yep. It's hard. This person has a hard time with accountability and playing victim. I mean, honestly, people like that, they give their power away. They literally, and I've watched this in relationships too, where it's like, seriously, you want to say that I'm the cause of the whole problem here and make yourself that vulnerable and weak that you won't be able to get through something? Like, that's just giving your power away. We have a goal going on, guys. If we don't reach the goal, then there will be no pop-up all signs live this week, and that's okay. If we don't reach the goal today, I'm going to have the goal continue on to tomorrow, but it's a timed goal, so I need Star to tell me if we what number we're at, so I make sure that number reflects that when I do it tomorrow. But if we reach that goal, what happens is I put a poll up during the week, and you guys get to pick what you want. Do you want a love reading? Do you want a mixed bag? Do you want general? It's your call. Thank you, Isis. Stars my counter. Guys, we have 1 hour, 9 minutes. Get your shit together. She didn't say that, but she's so diligent. It's not even funny. I have the greatest moderators. I do. 13 more to go. There we go. And a reminder to the Harmonia giveaway. Guys, there's only 2 spots left. That's it. I have 2 spots left for this giveaway coming up. And I was going to announce the winner on the 22nd, but if they fill up today, I'm going to be announcing it tomorrow. So yes, this is entry based. Yes, there's only 22 spots available. So you got 2 cards left to pick on. So individuals who are on the top 20 list, some of them have 2 entries and they have not seen it, or they may not want it, but you do have to pay shipping for this. But we have this going on. And yeah, so it's a pretty cool giveaway. Each month I have a new giveaway, and also an individual, you get automatically entered into a free reading with me. It's not a one-on-one reading, but it's my tarot story. So you get to put 2 questions in, and then I will send you the reading itself. And so you're automatically entered into that each month for a chance for a free reading with me. Reminder too, that if you're looking for private sessions with me, I have some new packages available, because I don't just do tarot stories. I also am a self-development coach here, and help other light workers get onto their path here to see who they truly are and to remember who they are. So make sure you check out they used to be called the Harmonia sessions, but now they're called the Harmonics. And we use some quite cool series on there. One is called the Mirror Reflections, where I'll mirror back to you what you are, because you're going to be mirroring back the questions that you have. And then there's the Soul Anchor one, which is more in depth, which allows some of your guides to come through, my Lyrans to come through, and it's light coded. There's also a mediumship gallery coming up. There's only 3 spots remaining. Mediumship galleries are at a very discounted price for the Fool's Journey members. You only have to pay $25. You get $25 off. Non-members are at $50. And honestly, that is as cheap as can be too. I don't have these little galleries. I do only a couple throughout the year, because I do more of my private galleries and have a little things here in the local ones. So if you want to take a taste of that, you're not guaranteed a message, but it's a really small group. There's only 9 individuals there. And so your chances are pretty high of getting a message, but usually you'll get piggyback messages, and there's a meditation in the beginning. It's always cool to see the collective messages that come place in here from our loved ones on the other side. I'm excited too. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've done a gallery. I've been so busy on getting the digital courses and stuff ready. So, all right, Capricorn. Here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Who's got Capricorn in their chart? Here we go. Capricorn, you and your person. Chemistry. But is this chemistry about to combust? The 28th of this month, the 20th of this month may be big for you, or the 10th is what I wanted to say. 28 comes to a 10. So I feel like there's something here about something about to be birthed, collided. Oh, well. There is a lot of chemistry in this connection here, Capricorn, especially when the two of you come together. All right. Again, when it comes to twos, there is some reflection here and sensitivity to this number, that each person here mirrors the other's emotional patterns. There's definitely an amazing traction that's coming on between the two of you. But the downside of this is that there's risk of codependency or confusion. So what you love or fear about them may be something you're still reconciling in yourself. All right. So let's see what's going on. Who are you right now in this dynamic? No reversals, but this will affect your reversals here. 10 of Cups. Happy. This is a very happy card. When it comes this connection, this is how you feel. You can see having a family with this individual. You can see a future with this person. I don't know. There's sparks here. There's love. This is our first reading for the zodiac signs where I feel like this could be a little bit hallmarky. We shall see. Don't get many of them, but they're possible. What else is going on here? Who are they in this connection? Oh, fear, ego. This person has a tendency to want to control, but I feel like their words can end up hurting themselves. Yeah, the full moon is on the 10th as well. And I did say there's another 10 here. 10s and 5s. There they are. God, this is a very spicy relationship. But I also feel that this individual tends to say something that can really mess it up because of fear. Maybe they don't feel good enough. Current feelings, reversals are now up. These cards will affect it. Oh, another 10. You're burdened. You're burdened because you see so much in what this connection can be. And yet this individual either tries to cut something off with you, or you seem to be doing most of the work. I feel like this person has some insecurities going on right now, and we'll go more in their energy, but you're burdened with a lot of work. I feel like if you don't have children with this person, it's like doing it all. And it's like, if I handle any more on this, I can't fight with my person's ego. I think it's almost like, fine, I'll just do it myself. Like, you're just too tired to argue. You love this person, but you're too tired to argue with them. External representation. What's going on here with you? I can handle it myself. It's fine. I feel like this Capricorn's going, it's okay. It's fine. This person's very short with you. I don't think you're the problem. I think there's something in their life that is a problem that is affecting, obviously, this dynamic. The hidden fear or desire here. You know that you are really getting slapped by it. This person comes off as condescending, really short with you, frustrated, and then comes back and says, I'm so sorry. And so your fuse is also getting really hit by this, and you are afraid that You've said everything so much at this point of I'm fine, that you're going to snap. Your biggest fear is you're going to regret what you say. And I think that you've been pretty aligned at listening to this person or hearing them out and not trying to go over the threshold. But now you're starting to realize you're hitting your threshold. And that as soon as you try to say something, this individual turns around and goes, oh, here we go again, Capricorn. You're so sensitive. You're too much. You're too this. You're too that. So there's just something here where this person regrets what they say after. The energy towards this connection right now from their side. It's like there's chemistry here between the two of you. When you get along great. But this person is chasing something. I don't know if they're chasing a dream. I don't think it's necessarily another connection. I feel like this person wants to have it all, and they're not capable to handle it all. And what they're realizing now is that they've mishandled this connection. And so this person here knows that they have to step up to handle it, but they got the whole freaking world in their hand as well. They're not capable to hold it all. Okay. They want to have an opportunity here to mend something, to put something to the side. But I feel like this person also has to start taking some truth serum here about what they can handle and how whatever this dynamic is, I feel like it's either work or could also be a family dynamic. Maybe it's ailing parents. Or I just feel like it's responsibilities. Could even be an ex that they're responsible for because of children. But this individual carries it into this, and then you end up carrying most of the work here to keep this connection going. And so they feel like, well, we'll just get through it. But they're in little Delulu land because they're seeing that you're not able to handle it all. They know it. Actions and avoidance of this individual here for Capricorn. Page of Wands. By focusing on the connection, on this relationship, by handling it a little differently with care, with the sparks of how it started off to begin with. We can do this together. This individual just feels like they can handle it all. Driving motivation or block with this person. They can't. They can't handle it all because they have too much on their plate. This is a person here who takes swift actions to try to make it up to you, but the makeups are becoming less and less. Even if there's a makeup sex or makeup fight, it's not everlasting. And the avoidance here is this individual says they're going to do something or things are going to change, and it doesn't change. It doesn't change. And so Capricorn's starting to really, really realize that it's not changing. The advice here for Capricorn. No reversals on this. Look at that. There's the Page of Wands. I feel like this individual is going to come forward again to say that the concentration is on you. But the Nine of Wands is showing to me that the burden is that this person has done this before with you. So are you going to continue to carry this burden and try it again? Or are you going to be on guard and keep your boundary in place until you see some actions here that are consistent for you? Consistent actions. Could be dealing with a fire sign here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's see what their higher self has to say to you. Capricorn, they say, you remind me that softness isn't a weakness. I want to show up fully, not just with effort, but with presence. You deserve more than my accomplishments. You deserve my attention. and I'm working on giving it, but I don't know if I can do it. Oh. They're working on giving it, but they don't know if they can do it. That's from their higher self. So if their higher self is doubting it, I'm just saying. Aquarius. Thank you guys for your donations. I do appreciate it. And yes, we do have a goal going on that's going toward, our all signs. Just, my fan almost fell off the table. Didn't mean to do that. Tis a hot one today here in the UP. Reminder, I will be live tomorrow for my typical live at 4:30 Central Standard Time for What's a Week for Us Ahead. It's not always focused on love. Love sometimes does come out because it's relationship dynamics, but if you want to set that for tomorrow, let me know because the notifications are already set. So if you go to my playlist, you'll see this. Make sure you set your notifications because I know that not everybody's getting their notifications. And if you want your notifications, I didn't do it this morning and I do apologize. But if you download the Spaces Wix app and search for Harmonia and you get in that app with notifications, I will push a notification out to you. Or do my email sign up list and I will push it to your phone so you know when I go live. Because every once in a while I'll do the live pop-ups, but typically I'm live on Fridays and Sundays. Typically not live on Saturday mornings, although that may change because this is honestly the biggest live I've had in a while. So I might have to consider that. Or if it's just a fluke, who knows? And then, of course, I do pop-up lives during the week. And also, guess what's coming up, guys? Super excited about this. You're going to see more than just all signs next week because I will be doing, and when you see these notifications, look for them. The collective readings now always are done by Zodiac signs. So since the Zodiac signs are only exclusively at Harmonia Friends Club, I still wanted to do tarot stories for you. So keep in mind when you guys see these that we never know what the Zodiac role is going to be. So there may be more energy for that collective story for you, but keep an eye on for the channel here. I'll be doing 1 or 2 of these a week over on the public side here of Harmonia, and they will be live readings, tarot stories. They won't be as intimate here of talking in between like I do here because it's just one story, but I'll try to chat with you guys after. So, and those stories are also over at Harmonia Friends Club. We actually just had one on Friday, our first Zodiac role reading. Make sure if you're at Harmonia Friends Club that you guys check out the post from yesterday. I did a special one for you. You guys got the first dibs of what it was like. It's okay, Nancy. Stars gotcha. Aquarius, here we go. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on between you and your person. The energy between you and your person. Hope, 31. Well, that comes to a 4. That 4s are all about foundations. Is there a hope for a return or hope for a connection or hope to meet the one or be with somebody? Maybe Aquarius here is in the midst of having hope. Maybe it's to deepen a bond. But this kind of relationship is not, if with 4s, it is about building. It is 100% about building, but it's not about rushing. There's no rushing on this. So, I mean, what Spirit's saying is asking, are you really sure that this blueprint is aligned to you? Aligned to you. Man, the fives are really coming out, and you got another 4. Okay. Is this relationship truly aligned to you? We have a 4 and we have a 1, and there's something about initiating with confidence, initiating with independence of feeling whole and complete as you. You're also being asked here, Aquarius, to choose yourself first, but this dynamic won't work unless you are both operating from self-trust. Who are you in this dynamic? This will affect the reversals, but it's not a reversed. Well, you're the page. You're the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands definitely has that Fool's energy. All the pages do. But this has a little bit more of a drive. You're looking at the potential of growth, the initiation, an opportunity. And an opportunist is someone here who wants to see something grow. You're ready. This is for an Aquarius who says, I'm ready. I'm ready to put into something. There's a drive to be with somebody. Who are they now in this dynamic? Oh. This is somebody who's left. This is somebody here who's lost hope. This is somebody here who does not feel the emotions of what they used to. So there's hope on your end, but somebody here has lost hope in you. Now, when I say lost hope in you, it's the emotions that come in here. There's something here that emotionally was not satisfying them in this dynamic or this connection, okay? So it doesn't necessarily mean you're the issue, but that's how they're feeling, is that this was so emotionally taxing to this individual that their guidance here was to trust their intuition to walk away. So this individual walked away from you, left you. They lost hope. Interesting, you still have hope. Current feelings on this scenario here, 9 of Pentacles here, reversed. Your current feelings when it comes to this individual, that you feel that this person was codependent on needing you. There's something here that you couldn't provide to this individual because they needed to find it for themselves, right? This individual, how you feel about this person is that they're very codependent. They have codependency issues. Also, this person's not financially stable. They're not. This is not a go-getter. This is not an individual. Like, I feel like this is a person here who would expect you to fix all of their issues. Always. Like, it wasn't just asking for help. It was like, can you do this for me? Or I wish I had the help here, but you would come in. So how you feel is that you were the hero of the day for this individual with messages, and they say, oh, thank you, but they never really tried to do something on their own. So I definitely feel that this person took more from you. External representation. 6 of Cups here, reverse. You have a very deep connection with this individual. Does not need to necessarily be in with this lifetime. But I also feel with it reversed here, the Page of Wands, is I feel like as quickly as this got started, it was quickly as it broke up. I also feel a very spiritual connection with this individual where you both came together for your inner child wounds or needs. All right. You mirrored one another a lot, whether you like it or not. All right. There's something that was, I love this. This is one of my favorite Six of Cups cards, like favorite. I love that they're like just sitting down and looking at each other and um both enjoying each other's company. But there's just something here. The representation here was you weren't really enjoying the company anymore, or maybe you faded away from this individual because you knew that this person here had some dark past. I feel like there's something about this individual being connected to either another person or a situation where they had some massive inner child wounds, and you saw yourself in them as well. And that's probably why you guys mirrored one another in that sense. Sixes and nines all come down to threes as well. And remember, threes are all about the flirtatious, joyous communication, playfulness. So it's very magnetic, but it can sustain, but can it sustain the life of what you truly want and desire? That's the issue. It's not sustainable. It was a good time, but it was also realized it really shown to you your wounds. Hidden fear or desire. The hidden fear desire is the combativeness when it comes to other individuals. I feel like this person here chased another, and that was the reason that they left. Okay. They did not feel good enough in your presence. There's something about the presence here of not feeling good enough. So they lost hope that you actually were interested into them. So this person does not have a lot of self-esteem. And I feel that your hidden desire is that if you were to come in there, that there would be another person in the way now. So I think that's an inner fear. I don't know if you know this or not, but that's something here where you're conflicted with. You got another 5 here on that. Let's see their energy towards this connection. The Two of Pentacles here reverse. This individual is in the midst here of, and I feel like they've been in this for quite some time. Okay. It just really is. Okay. I always see the Hangman in this. I feel like this person here emotionally didn't feel good enough, but is also in another connection where they're doing the same thing. So they're actually repeating another pattern with another karmic. Their connection here is that it's like, it actually reminds them a little bit of the connection that they have with you, and they actually might be in the midst of leaving this connection now. I feel like this individual refuses to look back in the mirror. Actions or avoidance of this individual. King of Wands here reversed. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This individual does not want to say they're the problem. This is a person here who's a little bit arrogant, could be very creative, very cocky and prideful, but the cockiness and prideful comes with hurt. And again, this individual is in a proving stage. So I feel like this person is saying, I don't need Aquarius. I don't even need the other people. I'll be fine. I'll just find someone who actually meets me. But here's the thing. This person here can't meet anybody because they're not doing the work, not on themselves. They're still don't feel good enough. So there's a lack of faith that they can actually find even a person. They might even be saying that. Maybe I'll be single the rest of my life. Driving motivation or block of this connection with this person. Page of Wands reverse. They're consistently trying to replace this connection with another. And they do. They look for people who are very similar into you. And you probably will see this. If you see this person dating another individual, it's like, seriously, it's a carbon copy in a sense, but it's not you. No one can be Aquarius. All right. But this person here is just non-committal and honestly a massive player. They like to compete. The advice here for you. Look at this. This is nice. This also says to me that as much as you have hope and faith, it may not be in this connection anymore. And you might have love for this person, but it's unconditional love at this point. Temperance energy here is having hope and faith and not giving up on love. It's also knowing that the rebirth here is for you and that maybe there's a connection here coming for you because you're going to be open to it. 9, look, okay. Your wish fulfillment here is to be in a connection with an individual that lit you up and you hope for it, but at the same time, you're not waiting for it anymore. So you're being open to seeing if that comes into another connection. And that's actually very healthy to do. So you may not have love here, but you're being patient and being open to it. Now let's see what their higher self have to say, but hold on because it's windy here in the UP. I have my fan on and my paper with the higher self messages keeps flying away. So, Aquarius, Auntie AI says, your higher self is saying this. I analyze everything, Aquarius, but your presence short circuits my logic in the best way. You make me want to feel more than I explain. I'm obsessed with you. It's not that I don't care. It's that I care so much. I'm afraid to say anything wrong. I don't feel good enough. So again, this person here, like there's something that you fill up with this individual, but they can't do it on their own. They can't. Very codependent. They maybe younger than you. Could be that. I love Joan Jett. It's a great song, Brenna. I haven't heard that one in a long time. Pisces is up. We still have Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and of course our bonus. So don't go anywhere. Bonus is coming soon. Not quite the train yet, Star. Getting closer. She's like, all aboard, I'm ready to do the bonus train. No, we still got some. We started off with Cancer. Gemini's last. I switched it up on you. That's probably why. You're like, it's over. I'm like, no, we're only 2 hours in. What are you talking about? You're not done working yet. All right, here we go. Pisces. Pisces. You and your person, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on between the two of you? Confusion. Something about the 21st of this month. Well, the confusion comes into where this is going. I feel like you might be dealing with a flirtatious energy, but you're confused about how this person actually feels. There's a weird dynamic here. I feel like you're dealing with a flirt or you're confused or maybe they turned it off. I mean, 3 is about working together, but it's like, I thought we had something, but was that just surface? Do they do this with everybody? 7 of Cups energy, I'm feeling. Do they do this with everybody? 2 2s. This tells me that there's someone else here in this connection as well. The confusion is that you're not the only one. Gosh, I feel like you wanted to build a foundation with this individual, but you're not the only one. And now you're feeling like a double life, double standard. You're confused. What's going on? I thought we starting something here. I thought we had something here. What do you mean there's another person? Who are you, Pisces, in this dynamic? The Emperor, Aries energy, one of authority. I mean, you're very much in your divine masculine energy. Doesn't matter if you're feminine, but this is someone here in power. This is someone here who's very family oriented. This is someone here who will make hard decisions if they have to. Who are they in this dynamic? Ooh, you cut this person off. 4 to a 5, you cut this person off. Nobody puts Pisces in the corner. There may have been confusion, but when there is confusion, the Emperor energy comes in and says, well, I better figure this out. Now, I feel like this individual had their cake and eat it too. And also, I feel like they're stuck in a relationship that they didn't really want. I think it was just a dopamine rush, to be honest. Current feelings. Pisces' current feelings about this individual. Reversals will now be affected by these. Oh my gosh, you were either married to this person or a long-term commitment with this person, or you may have been engaged to this individual. But well, that was off when you saw that they entertained something else. I mean, it was like weddings canceled. Current feelings. That's what happens when you screw something up. That's really good. External representation here for Pisces. The Tower, this person, you know, like to you, you had no choice. Not only did this take away your dignity, it took away the whole dynamic of what you built with this person. And this individual, I feel, had the audacity to say, well, I can't believe you found out. I don't know. I feel something about a double life, double standard, double standards. This person just wanted to have their cake and eat it too. And I don't feel like you found out in a way that you anticipated. I think you found out through the party. I think somebody got jealous, and whatever this mistress dynamic was, I know it's not going to fit for everybody, so look at your other placements, but this reading has to be stated. Hidden fear or desire. 4 of Pentacles. The hidden desire, it's not so, I mean, you've already this is a Pisces here who's already lost it. They pulled their foundation, they packed up their bag, they took whatever they got, they just took the clothes on their back, right? But it's already lost. It's not a house you want to be in. All right. But also the hidden desire here is, well, I hope you love the loss that you accepted, because you might be sitting back watching an individual lose a lot financially, their life. They're not happy with the other party. This is just a Pisces here who's now pulling up the chair and going, well, I'm just going to watch. All reversals. I feel like no revenge needed. I think you're watching the other person do the revenge for you, to be honest. Like, that's what it feels like. You don't have to do a damn thing. You just got to sit back and watch the show. Their energy towards you. Oh my God. They'll never tell you this, but they definitely watch you. And I think this person has a hard time sleeping at night. I also feel like they're in a doghouse with this other individual. Like, I think they're at their ends meet with this other person. They only chose it because that's all they had left. Some of them didn't even have a place to go, so that's why they went. But their current feelings here is like something will come out, like their reputation is destroyed. But they did that to themselves and nothing to do with you. I don't feel like you're publicly humiliating this individual. I think you're just watching the show. Actions or avoidance. This person will never, ever admit that they chose worse, that they chose easy, and that this individual is now leaving them. They're so dead quiet because somebody is leaving them now. They did the exact, what they did to you is what this person did to them. So there's the double standards, Pisces. Their person is now leaving them for another individual, and now they're sitting in your shoes. Will they ever admit it? No. Nope. Driving motivation or block. Oh my God. They did this to themselves. They are just sitting with this. Now, are you the lesson for this individual? Yes. Will they ever treat another person like that again? Nope. Nope. They may never even do a relationship again. The advice for you, the bridge, the path, the message spirit, no reversals. This is about your longevity. This is about your growth. This is about you taking time when it comes to commitment and investment. And you are realizing you took all the accountability, all of the investment here of what this person did. And the best thing you may have even gotten out of this was children. But you don't really need to hold on to what this person did anymore. And this is just you realizing that you need to be more open to connections and for asking for help. And even if this isn't about love, I feel there's a breaking point that's coming up for you right now, Pisces, where the universe is asking you to be more open to getting assistance so that you don't feel so tired and burdened, because you got some really big things on here coming up for you. What does their higher self want to say to Pisces? Their higher self wants to say to you, God, you ready for this one? I tend, oh my God. I tend to drift even when I care deeply. But your energy anchors me in a way I didn't expect. I don't want to be a dream you forget. I want to be a feeling you remember. I chose another. Oh my God. That was creepy. Anti-AI is on fire. All right, let's see what's going on here for Aries. Anti-AI is the one who's giving you your messages. I have I have a whole list of different things individuals would say or based upon zodiac signs. And then I go in with chat and I say, randomize this and give me messages, kind of like rolling the dice. And then I print them out. I don't read them. I print them out and randomize and have her randomize it. So she's kind of being like Aunt Cleo. So you remember Cleo? I'm old. So do you remember Psychic Cleo? So I thought I'd name her Auntie. So I call her Auntie AI. But it's been really wild because I get intuitive messages and everything, and then I just say, splurt it out for the signs and which ones correlate to it the best, because I'm not an astrologist. You grew up with Leo. I did too. I loved her. I was obsessed with her when I was younger. Was a smile, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Dory. I don't remember exactly what it was, but my apologies. I am a honest reader, so I will not sugarcoat. I know I get a lot of slack for it, but I would rather you guys know. Well, Debbie, you know who Cleo is. If you don't, I'm going to say you didn't have a TV. What was going on? What is going on? Did you not have a TV? Aries, you ready? Guys, don't forget, if you missed your sign for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, we're getting to the tail end. There's still a collective bonus. So don't miss out. We do have a goal going on here. If I reach the goal today, and if it's going to carry over tomorrow. I haven't seen the documentary. There's a documentary on her, Isis? Shut up. I didn't know that. What's the name? I got to look that up. Oh, shit. That's going to be my day. I just finished the documentary on Paul Rubens, and I loved it. Or the series. It's great. Anyway, about the goal. If we reach the goal, we'll do the pop-up live this week. But I got to reach the goal. So if I don't reach it today, I'm going to continue it. We only have 23 minutes left of the goal. If we don't reach it, then I'll continue it on to tomorrow. Just tell me how many I have stars so I know to put that goal in for tomorrow. Otherwise, we won't have a pop-up live. Not for an all signs. Thank you. We need 13 more, and we'll do an all signs pop-up live during the week. You guys get to pick the topic. I'll throw some topics out there. Sometimes they're love, general, and then we'll go from there. All right, Aries, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Aries. Aries. Support. Look at everyone's getting 4s and 5. Support, and there's a support system that is needed in this. But I also feel there's a lot of emotions. It feels like holding on to, honestly, it doesn't feel like tears. It feels like sweat. Like these hands look like they're holding on really, really tightly. See what the numbers are. I almost missed numbers and went on to something else. Your numbers, Aries. 3 and a 2. This comes to a 5. So there's a change that there's a need here to free. This is becoming, this could be a codependent connection. It could. I feel like there's a fear here of it not lasting forever, but it's also here to move something, even if it's just you. All right. The 3s have this joyous communication, this need to be together, but with the 2s here, there's the mirror effect again. And there's something here about the growth process here and holding on to too tightly to someone here who needs to grow. Not ready. You might have an individual who's not ready. Aries, who are you in this connection? Aries, you're the high priestess. Could be a psychic, a reader like myself. You're choosing to remain quiet and to get closer to God or source and trust your intuition. That's where you are. I feel like you've gone quiet on this individual, and you're realizing you might be holding on too tightly to a connection that is holding on too tightly to you to be emotionally soothing to them. Who are they in this connection? If we get a page, I'm going to just stop the reading. Oh, the Six of Wands. Well, this person is on their high horse right now. They are feeling seen. There's something about their persona that's like, I've been through it all. You know, it looks like a win for this individual. Oh, Jesus. Are they faking this? I just did a blog on my Harmonia Friends area about how individuals will play a personal persona online to make it look like they're doing good because they want to believe it so badly that they're actually not doing that great. But how they're being viewed here is successful. How they're being viewed here is, you know, I got through it. Reversals are now up. It's affected by these two. Your current energy or your current feelings on here. Oh, you're defensive. You're ready. Your current feelings when it comes to this individual is you did what you had to do to protect yourself. And this person here may have gotten you to react a particular way and then say, oh, well, that's why Aries is the problem. Ooh, this person has a reactive energy. I'm not sure I like that. Welcome back, no more. External representation. Oh my gosh. Ace of Pentacles here reversed. This individual has switched the script around. They called you too much. They called you the money sucker. They called you the one who was broken. They held on so tightly to emotionally get you to react. Remember I said that sweat? Hidden fear or desire on your side. Your pride. I mean, you're licking your pride right now. Leo energy here. This individual is throwing something in your face. It may even be another connection. Their energy towards you. Closure. They're over you. They successfully got out of this connection. We got Leo, we got Aquarius here, we got Scorpio here, we got Taurus. I got out of that relationship. Woo, it was a toxic one. That Aries was toxic. Actions or avoidance of this individual. Judgment reverse. They know they're lying. They know they're lying. But they're going to do it anyway. Because God forbid this individual be the bad guy or bad girl. They're actually telling, oh my gosh, they're actually tattling on themselves. Okay. This is a person here who could have cheated. This is a person here who could have used you. This is a person here who could have been very abusive. And this is a person here who would have just projected that you were the issue. The misjudgment comes on you. Driving motivation or block for this behavior. Because they feel they have something better now. Now, if you are truly this, you know this can't be sustained. You know that this will eventually crumble. This person may say that they're over you or over it, but they're bitter. The bridge, the path, the spirit message for you, Aries. This is just for you, no reversals. King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You got new love coming. It's not here already. You got new love coming. If it's not here already, you got new love coming. And guess what? You don't have to be showy. You don't have to be like, look at me, like this individual is doing. I think this is going to be something quiet. I think it's going to be reserved. I think it's going to be very compassionate and loving and not so noisy. Now, the individual here with new love, they're not going to be someone here who's going to confess their absolute undying love to you. This is a slow burner. All right. Get to know the individual, have a reset, be optimistic, and know that it's not necessarily a repeat of what you just went through, because that was blech. All right. Let's see what their higher self has to say, because I'm curious. Aries, their higher self wants to say, Jesus, I'm learning how to show up without steamrolling. You're right. You're right. Okay. You excite something in me I don't fully understand yet. I want to be you. I'm not just here for the fire. I'm here to learn how to hold it. So this person is trying to be you. Isn't that ironic? Isn't that ironic? Holy moly. Taurus is up. We're getting closer to the collective bonus. Don't go anywhere. Not yet. We're getting closer. We just have Taurus, and then Gemini's the last one, Panther, and then we have our collective. You're right on time. You are right on time. Taurus, let's see what's going on between you and your person, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus, what's going on with this connection? Oh, strings. You being strung along, the 19th. Oh, gosh. This is going to change, though. A 10 here tells me that whatever the string along, it's going to come around again, but I feel like something's going to snap. Someone's going to snap. I mean, there's a reset in this relationship. This connection here, it pushes you to start fresh. It's pushing you to start fresh. But are you both willing to write a new story? That's the bigger question. Only 3 spots left on the Mediumship Gallery. I only have 3 spots. Oh, we have a 4 and a 3, which comes to a 7 in this dynamic. Okay. Very much a spiritual connection, but I also feel like there's some solitude right now. So I do feel like there's separation between the two of you. You feel that this bond, you definitely feel this bond, but I also feel like you're trusting your intuition as to what's actually being built here. Is it being built on fantasy, or is it being built here with 2 individuals who are not, no strings attached? No strings attached. Okay. This is a firm foundation, and it's all fun and games, and the joy and connection was great. The playfulness is great, but can it outlast and sustain into something more? I think that you're dealing with a player, Taurus. You're dealing with a player. Who are you in this dynamic, Taurus? No reversals, but it will affect the reversals. You are the one who wants commitment. And you are not an individual to really be with a player. You don't want like this isn't someone here who wants casual. And Taurus, this is you, really. Stable, methodical. You are absolutely okay with a slow burner. You really believe in strong friendship, which is how a relationship should start. But there's just something here about growth where you kind of look at it and go, I'm not playing that. Some of you are saying I'm too old for that shit. Who are they in this dynamic? Who are they in this dynamic? Oh, driven, traveler, Cancer. Now, where are they going? Did they run away? They ran away, didn't they? All right. They wanted you to chase them. Yeah. It's hard to chase when you're the king, when you're the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is not going to chase anybody. It's like, I'm just going to mosey along, do my own thing. I'm going to build the presence of what I truly want in a relationship. And if you're going to go take off and do whatever you want, then you're going to be slowly and sorely disappointed with this Taurus. Reversals are now up and will be affected by these two cards. Let's see what your current feelings are. Taurus, your current feelings in this dynamic. You are not going to be a fool. Fool me once, fool me twice. Nope. You know you're dealing with a player. I don't know. I feel like this person has a little bit of Aquarius energy in them. There's just something where it's like they're all talk. You view this person as a player. They string you along. They come in and they come out real quick. External representation. Hey. Oh, I love this. Let's get together. Let's have a good time. Okay. And you do have a great time with this individual, right? When you emotionally are next to each other and enjoying each other's company, it's great. Hidden fear or desire. Might be dealing with the person here who is a heavy drinker. All right. This is a person here who wants to have their cake and eat it too. I have a great time with Taurus. We have great, when I do my stop bys, when I have my friends with benefits, when I'm schmoozing. But how you feel this person is selfish. Or they may have a drinking problem. Okay. It's like, their energy towards you. The Queen of Pentacles here reverse. Ironically, Taurus, they see you as needy, conceited, show off. You give more than you actually give. You give more than you actually give to yourself. This person tries to prey off your weaknesses. So I do think you used to chase this individual, but I don't think you're chasing this person anymore. All right. Actions or avoidance of this individual. Six of Pentacles here. Well, their actions and avoidance here is to continue to give into relationships that don't ask too much of them. So this is an individual here who will definitely, like I said, people who don't ask to them, friend zoning people, take without any expectations. But as soon as it's something where they have to be asked for more, Taurus, this individual's out. Okay, then they breadcrumb. So this is an individual here that I feel has a tendency to breadcrumb others or take advantage of others. you know, but they'll go for anybody who's okay with their behaviors. Driving motivation or block here, the 10 of Swords. They don't want to get into anything because this individual is scared of absolute rejection. So they run away from relationships. They may have been rejected really bad. They may have been used or abused in a really bad way. But here's the thing, it's still a 10. All right. It's still a recycle here energy of it being reversed, meaning that this person here is consistently running. They're going to run from this dynamic and they're going to run from others until they stop running. This is not a person who's growing. The bridge and path and spirit's message just for you, Taurus. Just for you. Oh, this is your card, but this is the divine feminine energy of being open to receive. Now, we all know, Star, go ahead and say it. The Empress never chases. No. What belongs to her comes to her. Period. And guess what, Taurus? You got some competition here. By leaning back the way that you are, be prepared because you have multitudes of suitors here, not just one. And it might be people who don't need to belong there with you. It might be one of these individuals, okay? But you can just sit back and relax at this point. All right, enjoy the ride, enjoy the show here, but be open to it. But there's something here about the compelling desire to be with you. No strings attached. The next person is going to want to be with you. Words, actions, everything's going to align. It's going to be a slow burner. Build a strong foundation of friendship. Okay, 5. The message from your person, their higher self here, Taurus, what they're not telling you here, okay? Taurus, they say, your presence feels like home. Well, of course it does. You're the Empress. And that's what scares me. I've been so used to standing still that the idea of growing with someone feels too risky for me. I am softening in places I didn't know were still frozen. But yes, I'm still running. Oh my gosh. Yes, they're still running. Yes, they are. Wow. Anti-AI is on fire. All right, we are at our final zodiac sign, and now it's time for bonus train. If you guys are just catching on here, this is the time here to make sure you are subscribed to the channel, because yes, I do have all sign readings that I do and I pop up on live so that you can see all those notifications. I'm not just on YouTube, I'm also on Facebook and on Twitch and some other areas as well, but mostly YouTube. So if you want to get all of those updates, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you like this video, because I've been on here for like 2.5 hours and it takes some time and effort, you know, with my energy. So I appreciate it. Also, you're going to want to go ahead and comment bonus, and you don't have to do it once. You don't have to do it twice. You got to keep going. It's the bonus train. It helps the algorithm get pushed. It helps you put your energy into the reading, and that collective bonus may be for you. We shall see. The zodiac dice are going to roll it. Let's do it, Gemini. Let's do it. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. Thanks, guys, for all the bonuses. We'll get to the bonus shortly. Gemini, you and your person. What's going on between you two? Some flirty energy that is escalating is coming to the 17th. 17th may be a significant date for the two of you in this connection. But when I see 8, I feel like their flirtation is a power move, a power play. is this connection though empowering you, or is it exhausting you? Like, that's what I want to know. Is it empowering you, or is this exhausting you? I feel this desire to want something more. I want more. It's like the sex is great, the flirtation is great, but how more? Okay. Getting exhausting. This might have started off with a very heavy flirtatious hookup. Oh God, this is such a spiritual connection too. You guys met in a really interesting and intriguing way here. When I see a 7, this is something just about you were meant to meet. You were meant to connect. And actually this connection has to do with building a foundation, but it's building this foundation to your spiritual needs. And I'm talking to some very intuitive Geminis out here. And this is actually leading you to your spiritual practice, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not. You may all of a sudden be intrigued with just readings, but you may be becoming a reader yourself. All right. If not, there's just something about your clairs opening up. This was a growth. This person here was mirrored back to you in a creative way of being a muse. Okay. But also some really eye awakening stuff to opening up. So I feel like this dynamic also puts you in a spiral, and I feel almost this energy of a dark night of the souls coming on both ends, but I feel like you're coming through it and this other individual is now in the spiral of it. I feel like they're going down, and I feel like you're like, I feel okay. I'm going. But God, there's this dynamic is very on and off. I mean, there might be breaks between the two of you. You might be taking a break right now. Gemini, who are you right now in this connection? Let it go. Let it go. I'm not fighting it anymore. Not only are you... I don't know how else to say it, is that you're lost with words, because you knew this was going to happen. You knew this. You already intuitively know that this couldn't continue the way it was going, but that the reason you met this person was to set you somewhere else. But you have a really strong relationship with this individual, may even put you in what you consider a twin flame dynamic, but it's a self-love journey, and 100% is a self-love journey. So you're in the midst here of seeing the relationship of, oh my God. Oh my God. You know why you met this person. It was to bring you closer to you. Who are they? Congratulations, Brenda. Oh, they are in the energy of realizing that you are the one that got away, but at the same time trying to manifest you back right now. So if you feel that tug of going on, like, what am I thinking about? Because they're trying to manifest you back. You may be seeing their name everywhere. You may be seeing numbers everywhere. You may get like, oh my gosh, what do I don't know the difference between my energy and there. So listen, this is the time. The reason these come in here, this is a very spiritual reading. Not everyone's going to fit to this. The reason they're in here is it's for you to learn the difference between someone else's energy and yours. This is intuition 101, right? Because once you start separating it here, you realize there's no separation from source. So you don't feel the panic or need to be separated from this individual. But right now you're learning boundaries, period. You're learning boundaries. You have your intuitive muscles working out. Your clairs are opening up. They're not necessarily fully understanding this bond like you are. Current feelings for this Gemini. Reversals are now affected by these two. Your current feelings is, you know what it is. You know what this connection is now. You don't need to have proof of it. Okay. You can see behind the scenes because you're dreaming about it, or you see what's going on about it. You're just being extremely psychic right now. Could be dealing with the Pisces, right? There's a lot of fears and illusions. And some of you are trying to figure out if those are your fears or illusions or theirs. You're working on it. Okay. Current feelings right now. Kind of getting over the blaming stage and just going like, this rocked my freaking world stage. And I don't even know how to differentiate it right now. External representation of this connection. Ooh, Knight of Swords. There was some communication here. And I feel like communication here was abrupt. I feel like this person cut something off with you, and it's kind of like they cut me out. They cut me, like I feel cut. It was the last conversation you had with this person that was just, it's ruminating a little bit. There's a part of you that wants to prove that you were not that person, but another part of you wants to go, I was that person. Okay. There's some guilt here when it comes to not necessarily what you said, but what you believed. This is also someone here who just wants to say, screw you, or I can't believe that. You want to hurt back. You want to stab back. That's normal. Hidden fear or desire in this connection here. Are they ever going to see it? Am I going to be alone the rest of my life? So what? I'm just supposed to be on my own on a cliff and figure out and soul search what I truly want and desire? What is the meaning of this? I feel like I've been completely on my own. Welcome to waking up. The more you are aware of your connection to source, sometimes the lonelier it can be. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just seeing the present energy of realizing who you are, how you're connected, and where this journey is really bringing you. Remember, you asked for better, you asked for more, but we are not in control of that. A lot of us are like, oh, it's free will, but really, is it? You are soul searching right now. You're focusing on you and the meaning of life and the purpose of this and just your soul purpose. Their energy towards you. Anger. They can't figure out why you are still in their head, why they are consistently reminded of you. They're cocky. They're arrogant, prideful, very sexual. I feel like this person here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, is someone here who is flirting around with other individuals, trying to get you off their mind, and they can't. They can't. They're annoyed. They're manifesting your openness. They're manifesting you coming back. And the crazy thing is I feel like this person left you. I feel like this person blocked you. I wouldn't even be surprised if they unblocked you. Yeah, 6 of Cups here, reverse. They can't get you off your mind. All right. They're stuck on how you guys met, how you guys connected. It was childish. It was flirtatious. It was joy. It was like meeting somebody on a playground. But now they're all stuck of like, was that just a dream? Was that just a memory? Inner child wounds this person's going through. Driving motivation or block of this person. They're trying to manifest a relationship that you gave, but you're not giving into anymore, right? Their block is they're realizing, oh my God, I may have actually really lost Gemini. I might have manifested what I truly wanted, was freedom. I feel like this individual is starting to realize that the things that they said they didn't want, which was commitment, attachment, they got what they wished, and now they're not happy with it. I just feel this energy of being silent. You've silenced yourself from this individual. Bridge, path, and spirit message just for you, Gemini, just for you. Okay, you have a new opportunity here. Page of Wands. It's exploration with purpose. But this purpose, look at this and a Page of Pentacles here. Let me tell you this, though. You're in the midst of some massive inner child healing. When I have the pages, it's the Fool's Journey. So the Fool's Journey here that you're on here has to do with your creativity, your drive, and your stability and your worth. Okay. And you may feel like you're a little bit new at it, but I feel for some of you, you're actually being set here on a spiritual path. Could even be opening up a spiritual business. Others of you, if it's not even that, it's just going after your dreams and desires. It's getting to know yourself, doing something on your own, dating yourself for a little bit. Let's see what their higher self has to say to you. Oh boy. Jeez Louise. Gemini, with you, I can't hide behind distraction. You catch my thoughts before I finish them. I'm not trying to play games, but I am a player. I just got nervous when things got real, but you make me want to stay curious. Yeah, player will be play for sure. All right, we have the collective due. Let me sit there and fix my, hopefully this connects. Did it fix? Hopefully it worked. My battery was going on my mic, so it was echoing. All right, we have the bonus. Bonus is here. Bonus is here. I forgot to put the bonus collective soon message on. Oh, I stink. I'm so good about setting up all these banners and then I forget to use them. Bonus is here. Thanks, guys, for getting onto the bonus train and your patience. We have our final reading for this, well, now afternoon. Reminder, I will be back here. Make sure you set your notifications now if you are watching, even if it's to catch the replay. Set your notifications after this. It's already scheduled, especially if you're on Facebook, because Facebook's not seeing them because they are now going away from live Facebook. I'm just kind of on there because it is. But I will be back tomorrow for all signs tarot for what's week ahead for us. Okay. It's general. It's not always focused on love and relationships. Doesn't mean it doesn't come up, but that is tomorrow. We also have only a couple entries, like 2 left for the July giveaway. I might be giving it away tomorrow. I don't know if it fills up today. It will fill up. I will give it away tomorrow. This was supposed to be going on to July 22nd, but it is a pretty popular cash this month for a giveaway. It's over $100 values of stuff. Yes, you have to pay for shipping and handling. Yes, internationally, you can actually be part of this. You just have to pay shipping and handling. And also we have the gallery coming up here, which is on July 31st. 3 spots remaining on that. Discounted price for my Fool's Journey members, $25. For non-members, it's $50. Still a steal because my mediumship, I usually do not discount it this much, but I felt guided to do so for this. And I only run these specials every once in a while within the year. The next one probably won't be closer to my birthday. So make sure you guys are checking that out. And reminder that my personal books for personal readings are filling up. I'm into August already. I think July is pretty much fully booked. So make sure you're checking it out. I'm not just a tarot reader. I'm also here to help anchor your soul. Remember who you are. So if you are a light worker, shadow worker, you just need some extra help anchoring yourself, mirror back to you what you desire and do. Check out my packages for harmonic sessions, or if you need some more creative endeavors that you're working on with your business, check out the Creative Compass one as well. Okay, lots of different packages there. But yes, my books are filling up pretty darn quickly. All right. bonus here. All right, so for the Zodiac roll readings, and I'll be doing my pop-up lives like this as well for the Tarot story, I'm going to be rolling the Zodiac signs, and if the Zodiac signs pop up that are yours within Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, you can check your North or South nodes too, then you're just going to amplify the energy of that reading, but it doesn't necessarily mean that reading's not for you if none of your signs come up, okay? It just could be the energy too, so keep that in mind. First roll, here we go. We have Aquarius and Aries. Aquarius and Aries. Okay, what else do we have? Have a great day, Brenda. We have Virgo and also, again, Aquarius. Lots of Aquarius energy here. We have Aries again, and we have Pisces. Pisces as well. So I think we had Aries and Aquarius a lot. All right, collective. Let's see what's going on in this connection. What's going on between you and them? Oh, control. It's hard to start a relationship when somebody is being controlling or wanting control, dominance. Sometimes that can be hot, but I feel like there's something in this where someone's trying to initiate control in this. I'll be honest, the dynamic of this won't work unless you're both operating with trust, with both of you. I think I got that for another reading too. Like, it's self-trust is really needed in this dynamic, right? There's a push and pull energy here. What other numbers do we have for my collective? Wow. 2 6s. I mean, you're both very nurturing and there's a responsible when it comes to connection, but the fact that you got a 12, which comes to a 3, this tells me there's some communication energies here of needing to talk, because this dynamic is definitely a pattern. You've been through this pattern before. It's a karmic cycle. This is also about spiritual growth. Let's just be real, right? 12 comes to 1, 2, which equals 3 again. It just, there's something here that is being repetitive and you're learning something. You're being asked here, collective, to choose differently. I guess ask yourself, is this real love or just a familiar wound with a new name? Oh boy. You may see similar patterns in another relationship, or if it's the same one, you're doing something over again. Who are you in this dynamic? Choose differently. That's all I hear. Choose differently, especially when you have the world. It's creating closure. So you have repeated the cycle, but you've also closed out a cycle with this individual. You have closed out a cycle with this individual. Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio energy. Who are they? Soulmate. You've been through this with this individual before, even if it's a new relationship. Who are they? There's somebody here who means something a lot to you. I don't know. There's an instant connection between you and this person. It just is. You got another 6 as well. 6, 6, 6. And it's not an evil number, but it's about being harmonious, nurturing. Could be an age difference between you and this individual, collective. Age is significant. If it's not age, it's maturity. Someone is coming off as very, very mature. Another individual is a little immature. Reversals are now up. They will be affected by these cards. Let's focus on your energy first. Your current feelings about this individual. Your current feelings about this individual. You chose differently. Was this person a time waster? Time sucker? Did you wait and wait and wait and wait and wait for a person to make a change? Or are you getting frustrated that you were putting more into something that wasn't getting a result that you wanted? Your current feelings was it's draining. Could even drain you financially. You don't want to feel this way anymore. You don't want instant growth, but it's like this land doesn't feel fertile anymore. It feels dry. It feels like I can't plan on this anymore. You're choosing differently by not planning here anymore. External representation of this relationship towards you, collective. God, look at all these pentacles. I think you were very patient while this individual was trying to figure stuff out. Whether it was being in a commitment with you or being in a commitment with another, I do feel like this person was controlling as can be. I think your external thing is that your approach was, why am I emotionally not getting anywhere and holding the weight of this relationship and the weight of what their other relationship is, even if it's you contending with the past? You're realizing that your emotions was feeling dry. You felt juggled, or you feel juggled. Hidden fear or desire. As much as you, I gotta watch, sorry, as much as you, Aquarius energy more, as much as you desired for this person to be vulnerable and less controlling, you haven't lost faith in love. And you're very nervous of being open to love again because you're afraid of being taken advantage of. And also this energy of, do I have more to give? But you do. You're surrounded by love. So you are at a stage of being very vulnerable, but it scares the hell out of you. And you may even be getting attention like you've never had before because you've dropped the energy of chasing not just an individual or chasing a dream. You're just being. You're just being connected with source right now. Your fear sometimes is to be seen. I gotta change that a little bit. Sorry. She's beautiful, but I don't want to get flagged. Their energy towards you. Taurus energy. There's cultural differences between the two of you. You're definitely a teacher to this individual. God, you were a hard lesson, or you are a hard lesson to this person. How they feel was, we just couldn't work it out. And I will never go through that again. But, it's interesting because I noticed on this Hierophant, it's not just, it's holding two keys. So I feel like this person here like to have their options. And they're realizing that with the Scout's honor here of saying that they didn't want any options, they were trying to keep their options open. This is a very person here is afraid of commitment. Actions and avoidance. They may have even promised you the world, promised you marriage. Be patient. Have patience with me. Queen of Pentacles here, reverse, more Taurus energy, Virgo and Capricorn. I feel like the problem here is this person's not taking accountability. They're very codependent. They also may be in a codependent dynamic with another individual. They might have chosen that because it's easier. There's some financial hardship this individual goes to, but they're showy. So I feel like this person's very showy and surfaced and comes off that they're bigger than they are when really they don't really have a lot of self-worth. Could have a mom issue as well, a mom wound. They either really love their mom and can't do anything without their mom and cater to all their mom's needs, or they can't stand their mom. And they have a really bad image when it comes to women, even if they are a woman. Driving motivation or block of this individual. Fears, all insecurities. All insecurities. You bring out the insecurities in this individual. So somebody had to choose differently, and this individual always choose their insecurities. And I don't feel like they take accountability for their part. They just let you play the part. So I do feel like they have a player attitude. They kept you waiting. Let's see what bridging this is and the path and spirit message just for you. No reversals. No reversals here. Here's that Two of Pentacles here. Yeah, that's wise. The day and night difference now is you're realizing that you actually can align stuff on your own. Okay. You are going through some emotional imbalances right now, but you're handling it well. You kind of go back and forth. There's days you miss this person, and there's days you're like, I'm better off, but you're going through it. And you realize that this person here was really deceiving you with this, with the Two of Swords. Okay. Their ego got in the way. They were afraid to deepen something. They're afraid to be fully committed to you, but also they like to keep their options open to see what other paths they could get if something could come better, because it would be easier. The truth of this scenario is someone wasn't really willing to meet your expectations, but also was afraid to say it because then they would be rejected. So yes, you did choose differently. Yes, you closed out this process here with this person, but it also sent you on the right path. The final message here, which is from Auntie, because I did one, I did one here for the collective. What the higher self. Oh, this one says bonus for those in limbo. Okay, it says, this person says, I haven't said everything, but I felt more than I can put into words. Whether we're close or distant, my soul does recognize you. If I seem unsure, it's not because I don't feel, it's because I feel too much. I'm still learning how to hold it. I wish I was you. Again, this is the energy here of somebody here who can't mirror back the actual things that they said they wore, which was more in the energy of you being more aligned. All right, guys, that's what I have for the final readings today. Thank you guys so much for staying on. And this is not my typical time. I might be changing it because there was way more, counteraction here, but you guys let me know if you prefer Friday nights or Saturdays. Maybe I'll do a poll during the week. The goal did not get reached today, but it does not mean that the goal will not be hit tomorrow. So I think we said we had up to 14 star. If you remember, Nancy, if you can count it and let me know, so that I can set that goal, reset the goal tomorrow based on that number. And if we reach that goal tomorrow, I most certainly will do another All Signs pop-up live that you guys get to choose the topic. But if not, this is where we part ways. You guys take care and have a great, incredible weekend.